Did changes in non-compete laws expand employee rights in 2025? Breaking news in labor law? The question on many people's minds is whether changes in non-compete laws have expanded employee rights this year. As workers and employers navigate these new regulations, the impact varies significantly across different states. If you are curious about how these changes might affect you or your business, stay tuned as we break down the latest developments. In 2025, several states took action regarding non-compete agreements, but the outcomes were not uniform. In Virginia, significant changes took effect on July 1, 2025. The state now classifies all employees who are non-exempt under the Fair Labor Standards Act as low-wage employees. This classification means that employers in Virginia can no longer enforce non-compete agreements against these workers for agreements made after this date. This shift gives more employees the freedom to work for competitors or start their own businesses without the fear of legal repercussions from former employers. On the other hand, Florida took a different approach with the introduction of the Choice Act, which also began on July 1, 2025. This new law makes it easier for employers to enforce non-compete agreements. Under the Choice Act, non-compete periods can now last up to 4 years. Additionally, employers are no longer required to provide geographic limits or prove that the restrictions are reasonable in terms of time, geography, or business scope. Employers in Florida must inform employees in writing about their right to seek legal counsel and offer them at least 7 days to review the agreement. If a dispute arises, courts are required to issue a preliminary injunction against the employee automatically. It then falls on the employee or their new employer to prove that the non-compete should not be enforced. So, did changes in non-compete laws expand employee rights in 2025? In Virginia, the answer is yes, as more workers are now protected from non-compete agreements. In contrast, Florida's new law limits employee rights by giving employers more power to enforce these agreements. The trend in 2025 clearly shows that the impact of non-compete law changes varies significantly depending on the state.